just in general, bro. Make sure that y'all take care of y'all barbers, bro. I don't care if it's an extra tip. Matter of fact, get that nigga a goddamn Christmas present if you can, because barbers work miracles every day
They do.
that
They do.
only
Facts.
can be
Oh my
judged
Thank
by
y'all.
the eyes of God.
Thank y'all. Thank
Please, like, do something when you hear this. Ladies, if you single, fellas, if you,
Yes.
you know, well, hold up. Ladies, if you single or in a relationship and it's a man that you interested in, if you single, get that man a haircut. He gonna appreciate it so much. If you're in a relationship, like, babe, let me go ahead and give you this money for get you a little haircut because I like how you look. I like the confidence it brings out of you when you have your haircut. Fellas, you know, go give that barber a tip, okay? Because he ain't had to be there for you. He's been there for you when nobody else was, whether it was you need a little bit of therapy session or you just need somebody to talk to or you just need someone to help boost your confidence. They do all that for you. So shout out to all the barbers, the hairstylists, all y'all. Y'all are greatly appreciated.
Facts. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
We do. I don't think barbers get enough credit for the miracles that they
Right.
work.
And the braiders, the wiggers, the all that.
Bro, I'm going to tell you a true story. I ain't even capping. I texted my barber yesterday, right? And I was like, hey, bro, what time you going to be at the shop? And he was like 11. I got there a little late. I got there like 11:50. I think, yeah, like 11:50.
A little late.
It was like this morning. So I was like, bro, he wasn't there. I was like, damn, where Q at? So I called him. I'm like, hey, bro, you at the shop? He said, nah, I'll be up there in like 30 minutes. I catch the bus. It hit me. I'm like, oh, no, like, let me just come get you. Like, I really went to his house, picked him up, and took him to the barbershop. True story. So shout out to my barber. I can't emphasize that enough. I really appreciate him. It ain't a vision on my head, and my hairline is crisp, too. I want y'all to see that. I don't have to wear this beanie. I choose to. It's official. We in here.
Okay.
Just wanted to make that known.
All right. He got you together.
Exactly. We in here. My face, you know, I had to knock down my beard.
Shout him out. What's his name?
Q the barber at Leroy. Shout out my nigga Leroy, bro. I love you, bro. I mean, shout out my nigga Q at Leroy. I love you to death, bro. You can never be replaced. All right. So now that we got that out there. Oh, that's another thing, too. I just randomly thought about this, like, today. Like, do you think anybody's ever swallowed a toothpick? Like, had a toothpick in their mouth and swallowed it? And if so, what was the outcome?
Probably surgery. Very painful.
You don't think it could just, like, pass through them?
No.
Like a finger, like if you swallow a fingernail, it's just like a longer fingernail.
No.
You don't think so?
Toothpick is too sharp.
Yeah, it might. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if your stomach can break down wood. Can your stomach break down wood?
I ain't a scientist or in the medical field, so
Somebody ask Siri.
I'm not even sure.
I'm finna ask Siri.
Can your stomach break down wood? There we go. Real analysis here.
All right. Fact checks.
Oh, while she's doing that, hey, before we go any further, all I want for Christmas is for everybody in America to get food stamps, okay? That's all I want. Working, non-working, kids, unborn kids, expecting mothers, single fathers, homeless people, people in jail when they get out. I want everybody in the world to get food stamps. I think that's important. I don't think it's too much money out here that the government is sending to Ukraine and, defense bills. I think they passed an $850 billion defense bill, and people are hungry. Everybody needs food stamps, okay? Everywhere in America.
True.
We need food stamps. And shout out to all my niggas in Virginia selling dope to the judge's daughter. We appreciate y'all. Your hard work doesn't go unnoticed to try to combat the systematic racism that's going on, but that's a conversation for another day. What did Siri say? Can your stomach break down wood?
I ain't got straight. I was waiting for you to get
Oh
done.
my God.
Brother.
You feel like he's gonna miss something, didn't you?
Brother said yes. I had to let you speak on what you was speaking on. Hey Siri.
You ain't gotta say it in the mic, nigga.
Oh, my bad.
We just need the answer. We know what you gonna ask Siri, nigga. We just need to know what Siri's gonna say.
Well, we gotta hear what I gotta ask.
Hey, I got a lot to talk about. I ain't gonna lie. So
let's
we need to get
Hey
into
Siri, can the human stomach break down wood?
it. Hey,
Here's what I found.
hold on. I'm gonna let Siri speak. Then I got something to say.
I don't like when she don't tell me. She just.
Well, while we waiting on that, I just like if we got any
Can I
scientists or anything on here, like comment on the
no.
YouTube comments and everything, because
It's
we
not a
need
good
y'all.
idea, y'all. Don't do that.
It's not a why. What
I'll
will
say-
it do?
Human stomach cannot digest raw wood. If somebody eats it, then it put the negative effect on something. That's all I
I don't think a toothpick will be raw wood though, because it's processed. It's processed into a toothpick. You see what I'm saying? Like it's conformed into this shape. I don't think that's raw. Cause think about it, like you put a toothpick in your mouth. You feel me? You wouldn't put raw wood in your mouth. You would put a toothpick in your mouth to get food out. So I don't think that's raw wood.
I don't know. People chew on sugar cane. You know what I'm saying? That's wood or whatever.
Who chews on sugar cane? Who does that?
African people, Jamaican people.
Hey, another thing too, like I've been seeing a lot of like crime lately around St. Louis. I mean, I don't know what's going on everywhere else. I know I live in St. Louis, so I pay attention to St. Louis crime. And a lot of cars are being broken into and shit around Christmas time. Why are y'all keeping y'all kids' Christmas gifts in the car? I don't understand that. Like, there's nowhere in the house to hide your. I'm starting to believe that either it's somebody y'all know robbing y'all and stealing y'all cars, or y'all either don't got Christmas gifts in there, or y'all trying to get some insurance money around Christmas time, because it doesn't make sense. I've seen like 4 people in like the past week legit say, "Oh my God, my car got stolen and my kids' Christmas gifts." Like, why would you keep it in the car? What if you gotta go to a grocery store and you gotta put groceries in the car and you have your kids with you and you're like, "Oh my God, I forgot," and then they open the trunk and there's all these gifts in there. And Christmas is like a week out, so why is it still in the car? You don't think it's time to like put it under the tree and wrap it? I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Sometimes they're trying to hide it from the kids.
No, I get that. I'm pretty sure that's why they say it's in the car. Mm-hmm. But why not just hide it in the house? Like, what if you get in a car accident? Like, God forbid, what if your car flips over? What if it catches fire? What if somebody steals it? Like, these are things that people need to think about when they make these decisions, because it doesn't make sense. I want kids to have good Christmases. I do. This Christmas, I'm getting everybody I love gifts. Like, ain't nobody, like, I'm getting you a gift. I'm for sure. I got my spoiled wife out the way already. Well, no, I gotta get her like one more thing, but the big shit I'm getting her, I already got it. So
that's what's up.
But yeah, that's the thing too. Like when you get in a relationship, like you can't change up like what you do for them, because they become accustomed to like a certain lifestyle. It ain't the fact that they using you or anything. It's just like you can't fucking make somebody filet mignon, on Friday nights, and then out of nowhere you just make them hamburger helper. Like, they're not accustomed to that, so they're going to have to adjust to a different way of being. Like, it's like if you in jail, like you free, right? You going about your business and you in jail. Like, you have to get accustomed living in jail. You may not want to, but you'll accept it because you have no other choice. So you have to know, like men and women, what you got to get them, you have to do to keep them and maintain it and go above and beyond. That's very important. Keeping your woman happy, keeping your man happy should trump anything that's going on. And another thing too, I talked about this on Facebook too. I'm talking a lot because my sister rounded up the weed, but we gonna get into it. Don't worry, we are gonna get into it. Y'all not fighting demons, bro. Let's just keep it a big. Y'all not really fighting. Y'all just broke as fuck. Y'all unemployment checks ain't came in. Niggas
they
don't.
Sure ain't.
Yeah, you sound right.
I done applied for unemployment. Let's talk about this. I done applied. They done denied me. They told me I was rude and discourteous. Can y'all believe that? Rude and discourteous.
The job said that?
Yeah. So they denied my unemployment.
What do they got to do with them firing you though? Like, I mean, I know it's firing you. What they got to do with them not wanting to pay you for firing you? Like,
that's why they don't want to.
I mean, because you're not gonna if you get fired, you're not getting fired for a good reason. Like,
right.
There's no amicable way to fire somebody unless they're laid off.
You get fired properly. You supposed to get fired by the book and shit. I don't know.
I don't know
what to expect.
You can fight that shit though.
Yeah, the appeal.
Yeah, I remember when I got fired. I remember like hellas ago. I was like, it was like 2012, 2013. I worked at Lowe's. They fired me because I was late, but we had a fucking, what's that shit called? What? Yeah, we had a great, thank you, babe. That was my wife over there. So she keep me on point. Nah, we had a grace period, and I was within the grace period, but I was late. They still fired me for that shit. So it took me like, I was like a good 4 appeals before they gave me unemployment. Yes. I let them appeal that shit 4 times. Like, I was like, somebody's giving me some money for me not working. I had just had my first apartment and shit, nigga. I was like, man, what is it?
You could do that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't never try to do it again.
Nah, this was like 2012, 2013. This was when Obama was still in office. So it was, the democracy was, what am I trying to say? The economy was a little bit different back then.
Hypocrisy was different.
Nah, I went somewhere completely different. I wasn't even trying to go. You feel me? But yeah. But that's all I want to say about that or not. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this too before we get into anything too serious. I don't understand what the point of people being rich if they still gonna be fucking cheap. I don't get it. The reason why I say that is because over this past week, Glorilla had said she was looking for an assistant.
Oh my god.
Saying that she was paying $550 a week to basically do everything that she doesn't want to fucking do.
Right. I was so upset about this.
Listen, when me I was talking to my wife about it, telling Nikki about it, she was like, well, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, if you want to work for Glorilla, the exposure is going to be worth more than fuck that. This niggas is hungry out here. You know, gas is going down, true, but inflation's through the roof. Bro, if you go anywhere that you enjoy going, go to Walmart, go to Chipotle, go anywhere. Look how, when you pay for that, look how much that tax is right now. It's ridiculous. Anyways, she said, my wife gonna say that ain't for me. That ain't the point though. If you rich, what's the point of being cheap? Man, bro, that's a tax write-off. She don't get that money back regardless. She employs somebody.
Stay rich. They gotta be cheap.
She's gonna get that money back though.
That's how she gonna stay rich.
She's gonna get it back. So if she spends $20,000 money on this, she's gonna get that back. That's an expense. That's something that you put into your business. She can LLC, whatever that is, LLC or trademark it for it to be a business, and her business paying. She's gonna get that money back. Rich people don't pay taxes because the system is made that way. I don't think people understand that. Anything that they spend that's a business expense, they get back. Right. 50 Cent made a very good point. He said when he went on his first tour, he had like $30 million in the bank. And he had to buy something big. Otherwise, he was going to have to give them basically half of that. So he bought a house because he needed the expenses to justify not being able, I don't say not paying taxes, but for his taxes not be basically half because he needed the expense to justify why he had this money in there. Rich people don't pay taxes. We pay taxes for the most part. I think they said Donald Trump paid like $750 in taxes one year. That shit is crazy. That shit can come out like 2-3 checks at work. I don't know what the fuck next talking about. But anyways, I just think Wiggle really like that shit was crazy. $550 a week. That's $2,200 a month.
I wouldn't do it. Find somebody else to do it. Find somebody else to do it.
Nah, facts. I'm not doing all that for $550.
That's a lot of shit to be doing, to be running around.
You basically do everything they don't want to do.
Right. Like, no, I can't do it.
I refuse to do it, bro. I don't think that's worth my time away from my family.
You gotta think about, you probably gonna be traveling and shit.
And then they'll be like, well, she's paying for the flights. She's paying for the hotel and the food. That should be the least you do, because I can't afford it with this $550 a week. What are niggas talking about out here? Like, what? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's working backwards. That's working backwards.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
This goes back to, you gotta take care of the people that surround you, you know. Like, and then they wonder why motherfuckers be exposed to them and shit. Wow, bitch, you only pay me $550. Let me see some shit.
I know it got like
hey, paparazzi.
Bro, if you paying me $550 a week, you have to be giving me something in return that I'm gonna be cool with making $550 a week.
Every week.
I'm just saying, like, people that even work regular jobs, like, something's wrong with y'all. Like, if you just get $550 every week, I want more for you. I want more for you. You life is too precious for you to be to be doing things for what you're not worth. I go to work, I make really good money, I do this shit, but I look at work and, you know, doing a podcast and shit, it's time away from my kids. Time away from my kids gotta mean something. And $550 a week just ain't there. I'm sorry. I don't want that to be known.
Man, that was crazy. She said grocery shopping. Man, grocery shopping. That's
meetings, talking to people. You don't even who the fuck, like. How do you even prioritizing? Like, what meeting is more important than the other? I'm like, oh my god.
You talking about grocery shopping? She probably talking about grocery shopping for the whole team, not just her and the assistant. You talking about everybody?
And what if she's on a special diet? Like, if she want like some fucking sauteed fish fillet nuggets or some shit like that. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm just saying, like, rich people eat weird shit because, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe she want to eat protein because she want to get thick or some shit. Like, she swears she thick. She do. Did you see her?
Hey, by the way, I fuck with you, Gorilla, though.
Nah, I fuck with Gorilla. She's legit like the first unisex rapper.
You being petty. We need at least 5 racks. At least 5 racks.
That's what Money Man said. He pays his assistant. He pays his assistant $5,000 a month.
Yeah, anybody being any type of assistant, not just her. Anybody, period. If you being an assistant to a motherfucker, you basically doing all the extra shit that they don't want to do. You need at least 5 racks a month.
I agree.
Like even like people that do like office work. You know what I'm saying? Like no. I think jobs like that assistant or whatever. They be wanting you to do the shit for free, for real.
Yeah. You should just say you want to intern. Just say you want to intern. Don't pay me the bare minimum.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because people gonna look at you funny. Like when they know that you're only making $550, people gonna talk to you a certain type of way. Like the more responsibility you give somebody, you should be paying them more. And the conversation gotta be different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If someone getting paid $550 a week, someone getting paid $5,000 a week, and you gonna talk to the same regardless of what their role is. I get it's an entry level position, but I think the bigger question is the people around her. What are they making? Because I don't think they're making nothing close to that.
I heard she was having other problems with her management too. Though you heard about that? Like, man,
well, she's under CMG now. She's under management with Gotti and them now. So.
Okay. Well, that's probably what the issue was. They ain't trying to get out of pocket.
I mean, to make a long story short and a short story long, bro, $550 is like some fucking Amazon or Walmart shit, bro. Like that shit ain't worth doing all the work she want, motherfuckers. Amazon, like I don't get it, bro. I mean, if you want to make that shit work in Amazon, so be it. But I don't get it, bro. I just don't. But that's neither here nor there. What else we talking about today? Hold on, pass the blunt here.
What I just showed you. Y'all heard about these satanic... Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Satanic after-school programs. Y'all fucking with that? We fucking with the after-school satanic programs?
Christine, it's not as literal as you think, though. They just copy Stranger Things.
Temple pushes Satan club in schools.
Yeah. Have you seen Stranger Things?
See this? No.
Your camera right here. In case you wonder.
See this? Y'all look it up. It was on Fox News. It's on Fox News.
I don't think they being literal, Christine. It's like, have you ever watched Stranger Things?
I've seen the first 2 episodes.
Ever?
Yes.
So you're not even like into the plot. So basically,
I see the little girl is alien and shit.
Okay, that's
they trying to be her friend and shit.
Okay. You should watch Stranger Things.
Eventually, you gonna die fucking with the alien motherfucker. Like,
I mean, I feel you, but it's the Stranger Things. That was their shit. It was like the Hellfire Club, and they basically just play like Dungeons and Dragons. It's like a board game, where you just play and you like it's like a board game basically. It ain't literally like sacrificing yourself to hell.
Playing a board game
because it's called Hellfire Club.
Just because it's called that.
Yeah, that's just the name of the club. They don't actually fucking cut each other and we're blood brothers and put their fucking bloody fist on the wall and shit. Like, nah, it ain't. It's just people do shit like that. Not all the time, but for the most, especially at school, people do shit like that. They get people attention because they know kids' minds aren't as mentally sharp as an adult. So like, damn, let me go check that. What is nigga talking about? Opposed to like us, we'll hear some shit like, what the fuck you talking about?
I'm gonna go to investigate. If anybody is out there listening, y'all need to go and see what the fuck they in there.
What is it called again? Just so they can be informed.
It was on Fox News, y'all.
See, we can't see because you said Fox News.
That's what it was. This is a real story.
Nigga, we can't be promoting Fox News.
We ain't promoting this shit. We just
Big Donald Trump vibes. I'm getting fake news. Okay, niggas said Fox News like that's a reputable.
Satanic temple pushes satanic club in schools, and I really think this shit. Like I think this is on TikTok, but I think this shit for real. Like motherfuckers on there talking about we have a right to have our kids in this shit.
Does anybody know what they do though? We need context.
I mean, I can't really remember because I be smoking, but that was on some bullshit.
Man, I guess.
That was some bullshit.
I don't know, bro. I do think a lot of this shit like we see on TV and hear in the radio, music, video games, movies is to basically program us. You know what I'm saying? Like but that's the thing you gotta look out for too, though. Like not just on like some satanic shit, but like the music we listen to, the movies we watch, it does program people to think a certain way because they think like some people live their life like it is Grand Theft Auto, and you don't get to fucking revive or just walk outside and steal somebody's car and shoot somebody in the head and level up. You don't have 5 stars, you have 1 life. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like that though. I want to say this though. Niggas like that think their life is Grand Theft Auto. It's kind of like I've been really want to talk about this for a minute. It's kind of like you know how like girls go through like a hoe phase. It's like, okay, I'm hoeing. Some do. That's not every girl. Lord knows I'm not saying that, but some girls go through a hoe phase. With dudes, some dudes go through like a gangster phase, or it's like they feel like they gotta be the biggest gangster out here. They gotta prove themselves to somebody because people think they a bitch. So they go above and beyond and just prove that they a gangster, prove that they tough. And them niggas you really need to stay away from because them niggas really don't care. That's why you see some people crash out and be in jail by like 19 with a 25-year sentence, or niggas be 17 with like 4 bodies. Look at King Von. That nigga was crazy, and I believe him. Niggas like King Von you gotta stay away from, bro. Just a pure demon, bro. That nigga was crazy. He got joy out of being crazy. I don't understand this shit. But since we talking about quote unquote street shit,
rest in peace.
Okay, well, he took a lot of people with him, so is he really resting?
I mean, we gotta take the good with the bad. We need the bad people, just like we need the good people. That's how I look at
it. What?
We need the good people, and we need bad people.
Why do we need bad people? Like, I don't... Why?
What you mean?
Why do we need bad people?
Sometimes motherfuckers ain't right, and that's what make other people wrong, so 2 wrongs make it right, goddamn it. I'm not following. I'm not following why we need bad people. We need good people. We need positivity. We do. Right, that's true. But I don't know. It's duality. Duality. Yin and yang. You gotta speak into the mic a little bit more. Yeah, duality. I mean, like I said, he could have saved people. Just because you kill people don't mean necessarily that you are. It depends. You know what I'm saying? He could be killing people that was on some bullshit like. I don't want to say the words or whatever. SA people of kids or whatever, or people that done killed more people than he did. Like, I don't. So he's an equalizer. Like, I don't. What is he? The fucking. Was he Frank Castle and the Punisher? Like, what makes him qualified? Like, I'm just going to kill people. What you mean? But people look at him the same way though. Like, you saying that he kills people that does bad things, but he does bad things too. Like, he's just killing. Right. That's what I'm saying. Everybody, is equally. I ain't gonna lie. I love King Von music, but I'll never forgive him because he's deprived us of so much good music that we could have got from Dirk and Youngboy. I really hope one day them niggas can legit just find a middle ground to where they can get along. Because we really do need to stop the violence. Niggas is too rich to be beefing like this. Niggas is too rich to just be dying over like, oh, you smashed my girl, blah, blah. Like, I don't understand that shit. That don't be that. That ain't what they died over. They died over the insurance money and the industry and they music rights and motherfuckers be, breaking up groups, all type of shit. I mean, it is a business. They make it look like that. They make it look like it's nigga shit. Like, it's gang shit or it's drugs and all that type of shit. But it really be a whole lot deeper than that. I mean, I can see what you're saying because, like, when rappers do get killed, for the most part, it is a business, and you can kind of see it. Like, but some rappers legit just get caught lacking, and it's sad. Like, cause I think some rappers don't realize how big they are. Like, they don't see them. They don't see themselves as big as we see them. Like somebody like Dolph, like just riding around Memphis with his homeboy to get some fucking cookies. Just like I don't think he realizes how big he is, not just in Memphis, but everywhere. I think the rapper that probably hit me the most when they died was Nipsey hurt a lot. But I think when Draco died, RP Draco, really we know the truth. When Draco died, that shit hit me, bro. Cause I was in LA when he died. Believe like he died. People don't know who Draco really is. He was a California rapper, went through a lot of bullshit in the legal system. He did like 3 years, 2.5 years in prison. They basically said that he had created an environment with his record label where people were committing crimes in the best interest of him. And I'm going to tell you why that's bullshit. This certain situation when he went to jail for, goddamn, he went to a party. Somebody had killed somebody there. He was still in the car. And they said that he was responsible for that murder. So they had him on like 2 murder charges, like 5 attempted murders. He beat every single charge. He went to trial twice. Got found not guilty. And the prosecutor in Los Angeles was like, nope, we going back to trial.
because she was somehow find more. He's basically in double jeopardy because he got found not guilty twice by 12 juries. There was like some charges to where like it was like a hung trial, so she would just find bullshit charges to charge him. And basically, he pled guilty to get out of jail because the 2020 elections, she got voted out as prosecutor. So she was like a lame duck prosecutor. So she got elected out. She had like a month left, so she gave him a plea deal. Look, just say that you shot from a car. We'll let you get out of jail today, and we'll give you 9 years probation or 9 years suspended sentence. It was basically 9 years probation type shit. Like, do any of that make sense? Like, the system is built in a way where we'll cop to some bullshit to give us a record just to get out, but not knowing it's putting us further behind. But that's the backstory behind Draco as far as like his legal activities. But he got killed at a festival he's performing at.
That's when I got stabbed in the neck.
Yeah, he was backstage. I'm not gonna say who he got into it with, but his crew got into another crew. Got stabbed in the neck and died. But he hung on in there for a while. He got stabbed in the neck and he survived for like a good 3-4 hours after that, which is incredible.
I didn't know that was him.
Let me see a lighter. But R.P. Draco the Ruler, we know the truth. Hey, but I gotta ask you, how you feel about this Gunna situation?
Oh my god, my baby daddy.
My God.
I'm not surprised, but I'm so disappointed. I'm so sad. I want to cry. Oh my god. Ooh, I used to love him. I was on his dick before any bitch was. Okay.
I know you was on Ty Dolla $ign heavy back in the day too, boy.
Okay, so yes, I'm Chloe Bailey, bitch.
She ain't with him no more.
I know.
He got a new John. His girlfriend, they was on Twitter calling, like he had a new John in there. They was calling her the BBL bandit because she had such a big butt. I'm serious. It was trending on Twitter. They was calling her the BBL bandit. I cannot make this up.
Right, but yeah, I ain't surprised. That nigga was looking like when he was on that first video in the court when he was like, I was like, oh shit, this nigga looked like he ready to talk at me, and he was. But you think he snitched?
Did you see the video?
I mean, yeah, but they said technically that's not.
That what? What are you talking about?
They said. I don't know. Basically, like I said, I can start to explain, but they said he didn't technically. He didn't admit anything. He didn't deny anything. He just whatever his plea was. He didn't admit or deny anything. He just said what he saw.
That's not true. That's not true.
So that's how he was able to get out.
That's him working the PR behind it. If you watch the video, they're asking this nigga very specific questions. They asked him like 3 or 4 questions. They asked him, let me fix my shit. All right. They asked him, when you and Jeffrey Williams, which is Young Thug, they was very specific.
Yeah, I see what he said. He said,
were the guns and drugs in the car yours? Or do you know who it belonged to or some shit like that? He said yes. He said yes to every question. Would you consider YSL a gang? Yes. Okay. Then they said, are you aware of people in YSL committing crimes?
That don't mean just because he say it's considered a gang, that don't mean he in that motherfucker.
He's affiliated, even if he's with it or not, he's affiliated.
Was he affiliated? She asked him, was he affiliated?
That's what he pled guilty to. So you don't have to. He pled guilty to that.
Well.
His plea agreement states that if he's called to testify against anybody in that case with him, he has to testify.
But they said he can use his Fifth Amendment. He ain't got to.
He can't use his. The police says he can't use his Fifth Amendment. It's very specific. His plea deal is very specific, and the Fifth Amendment only applies to him incriminating himself.
That's all he worried about.
But if he goes and testifies, he's not incriminating himself. They're not asking him anything about himself. He's already pled guilty to the shit that he would incriminate himself over. So how do y'all not think that's snitching? He's pointing the finger at this. That nigga right there did it. That nigga, him right there. Yes. Like it's not fucking rocket science to know that what he did was wrong. It's fucked up. Just look at it from a legal standpoint. Them asking him them questions. You think they're asking him at the kindness of their heart? No, they're doing that to build a case against somebody. The DA's already made it very clear they want Young Thug. So, I mean, what are we talking about? Like,
I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if he's snitched or not.
See, if this was 6ix9ine, niggas would be all over this shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was...
No, I'm talking about you too. You say you don't know.
I didn't know. Well, yeah, we knew about him. That motherfucker, he was like, yeah, this was that, but I don't know.
Bro,
we gotta think about this.
We think about because he made Pushing P. We gotta think about it.
I just feel like he didn't admit to anything. So if he didn't admit to anything,
he admitted to his role and he pointed to he's said that he's aware of other people committing crimes. That opens the door for a prosecutor to be like, well, yes, a prosecutor because it's not federal, it's a state RICO. For a prosecutor to be like, hey, we're going to call you in because do you know anything about this? And if he goes to court, he can't perjure himself. And if he doesn't abide by that plea agreement, he's going back to prison for 4 years because they suspended 1 year. I don't understand. Like, what are we justifying? Like, we're justifying a goddamn what's the word I'm trying to say? A subtle, like snitching subtly, like a subtle snitch.
Right.
But it's still snitching.
Right.
You can't look at what he did as right. He did what he did for the betterment of himself, not to get out of prison.
What would you do? Like, I know he's probably facing something like life or nigga.
Bro, I don't think he's facing life because all his charges, from my understanding, what I saw, were like nonviolent crimes, or just like affiliation. So they don't want him. They want Young Thug. They don't want Gunna. I think his charges were just more so for the reason he's out of jail, to get him to possibly flip on somebody in case he knows more. That's what I think it is. That video is terrible. That lady asked him a question. He said, yes, ma'am. I'm like, oh, my God.
They said the other dude that was like the leader with...
the co-leader.
Jeffrey.
Took a plea agreement. Why everybody getting a plea agreement but Young Thug? Answer yourself that. They're building a case against him.
He had too much money.
Exactly. Too much influence, too. Niggas don't want to talk about that.
He was a real one.
Yeah, free Young Thug, man, for real.
Right.
I don't know, bro. I think he's guilty of something. I don't think he's guilty of everything they saying that he did, though. Like, I really don't. When you dirt fucking poor and you just become a fucking millionaire that quick, and you on tour with Drake and goddamn top of the charts, you signing people, to a certain extent you bring people along with you, but a lot of niggas do shit just because that's what they used to. Everybody not rich like him, so people just have one way of thinking. Like, he can't just get all his homies money, so they like, well, damn, he beefing with this rap nigga, let me go take care. Hey, cuz, I did this for you. Oh, I bet. Here, well, let me, you take care of you. But he's not like just telling them to go. At least from what I think. I think people just doing shit to prove themselves to him. I don't think he was specifically like telling niggas to. At least I don't think. I don't know the evidence. So
Allegedly,
yeah. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but But to make a long story short and short story long, Gunna definitely snitched. And
allegedly.
Niggas, what?
Allegedly.
It's no. I seen the video. I actually seen the paperwork. I'm actually very well informed on this shit. I seen it. That's what I'm trying to tell niggas, bro. I've done my research on this, bro. So, what Draco say? Hanging rats by their tails, man. I'm all for it. What Draco said something else too. He said if he snitching, pulls teeth out with pliers. So we gotta do all that. But got to. But let's transition. We can get off that because I think we don't agree or disagree. See, that's the thing about niggas. Like, when somebody do something that you fuck with or like, you got to give them the absolute benefit of the doubt when the evidence like right there. Like, man, I need to see more. I need to speak to a lawyer, paralegal, nigga, because you can't convince me the nigga that made Pushing P is out here just pointing the finger at people.
Pushing P is not what did it. Pushing P ain't what did it.
What, banking on me?
Nah, the one where he was like in the cloud and the I don't even know what it's called.
Nigga said in the cloud. He's right about being high. That's like 90% of his songs. Pull that up. But yeah, man. I think it's very unfortunate though, because I really do think that Young Thug is sad behind all this. I don't even think he mad. That's another thing too. His sister, Young Thug's sister, went live and like basically alluded without saying that Gunna wasn't with YSL no more. Then she went live the next day talking about, don't be saying I said that, blah, blah. Like, just because if she says that, the prosecutor's going to look at that as witness intimidation, because that's Young Thug's sister. Because he is considered a state witness. His plea agreement says that he's a state witness. You feel me? You find the name of the song?
Here we go.
We better party while we can.
Skybox. Oh, okay. You ain't got to. Yeah, let's play a little bit of it so we can hear it. I don't really want to promote a snitch, but whatever.
Alright.
She insists.
We ain't gonna play it. It was Skybox. That was my shit. That album was.
I just wanted to, before we segue into this topic. If kids ain't learned nothing from this, learn that this rap shit ain't really what you think it is. So if you can go to school, get a good job, we need more lawyers. We need more pilots. We need more black billionaires. We don't need more rappers. None. We don't even need no more DJs. We don't need no more producers. We need more black people breaking out areas and other industries that we're just not in yet. We can't keep being a minority in things that we shouldn't be in minority in.
Right, we need more black doctors.
Way more. Not more rappers.
Be doctors.
Because the lot of shit that you see with these rappers, just in general, like it ain't as real as you think it is. You may think it is because they say it so convincingly, but when you in jail and you ain't got nobody to them niggas, the females that you thought you was cool with, and you in there in that jail cell lonely, or you got to put some money in your books, or you need money for a better lawyer, you gonna think like, damn, bro, I shouldn't listen to that Pooh Shiesty verse if I went and did this. So that's all I want to say. But we off that though. No more snitching at all. I have to talk about this before we get out of here because this is very important. What do you think about the whole Meg Thee Stallion Tory Lanez situation? Are you following it all?
Oh, Lord, yes. Yes.
Speaking of the mic a little bit.
Yes and no. I've been trying to tune it out because I didn't want to go through this. I feel like this is personal. Like, that was my bitch. I love her. And I don't believe her, but I don't know. How
you don't believe what?
This. I don't know. How the fuck she said she got shot in both her motherfucking feet, and then the bitch was twerking 2 weeks later on motherfucking Instagram with band-aids on her feet. And I just don't understand.
I think
she's even wearing fucking 9-inch heels now to fucking.
She did a photo shoot for some shit like literally like you did like 2 weeks later like shit was like like a legit photo shoot like a legit one, but she said that she couldn't walk for months.
No, that was a lie. That was a lie. I seen you shaking your ass on Instagram 2 weeks later with the bandages.
You follow her?
Yes, on her feet. God. She had the bandages on her feet. And she was twerking like she ain't never twerked before. On her motherfucking knees. On her feet. On her toes.
I ain't gonna lie. What I've learned from this, but before I really dig deep into it, what I learned from this before I really dig deep down to it is Meg be cheating, bro. She be cheating on her niggas, bro. Partisan Fontaine got cheated on. Bad, bro. Like, it's too many. Like, the timelines, like, just don't add up. Like, it don't, like.
She only been with him for 2 years. She could have ran through all of them before she met him.
They brought up Ben Simmons. Where he come from?
Who's that?
The basketball player who played for the Brooklyn Nets. Where he come from?
Light skin.
Yeah. Always hurt. Street clothes. The real street clothes. Not Anthony Davis.
I ain't never seen
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Her body's her business. I have nothing to say about that. I'm not a woman. I don't know how women think when it comes to shit like that, but she was definitely out here cheating on party.
Just like men, most of the time. Good luck.
But see, men and women look at her a certain way because she's Meg Thee Stallion. She's beautiful, she's talented, and men that are interested in her think that she's exclusive. They think like, damn, I can't really touch her. But I'm talking about from like her man fan base. Like, even though like they're I guess there's men that listen to Meg Thee Stallion. Only female rapper I listen to is Glorilla, but Meg Thee Stallion music don't really do nothing for me. But when it comes to like a beautiful woman, just in general, what attracts them is obviously their beauty and the exclusiveness, thinking that, okay, a lot of people can't say that they've been with this woman. She's been like half the industry. And she's like, and this is around the time where she was like, I wouldn't say she's up and coming. She's on the cusp of being a superstar. So it just didn't make sense. But what I think about the situation in general, I don't think it needs to go this far. I think everybody that's involved was wrong. Everybody played a role into what happened. I mean, she was sleeping with the same dude her best friend was behind her back. Allegedly, well, it ain't allegedly, it's fucking court documents. Kelsey's DNA and gun residue or her DNA was on the gun, and she had gunshot residue on her hand. Tory has gunshot residue on his arm, on his hand, but he doesn't have any DNA on a gun. You would think if somebody shot you 5 times, their DNA would be all over. It's not even on a clip. So I still have questions because whose gun was it? Because they said the gun was in the front seat where Megan was sitting. Kelsey was sitting behind her. Corey was sitting on the back and behind the driver. So the gun could only possibly belong to Megan or Kelsey. See, I'm gonna break this shit down because me and my wife, we watch like a lot of like true crime shit, like a lot of shit where it's like lawyers and shit. She had went. They was at Kylie Jenner house. Yeah, send it to me. Anyways, they was at Kylie Jenner house. They said she was doing too much. Why the fuck is you at Kylie? Look, she was at Kylie Jenner house, and she said they goddamn, oh my God, I want to make y'all nachos. Why are you embarrassing black people like that? You don't go to Kylie Jenner house, make some fucking nachos. You saute some chicken or some shit like that. Like, why are you some fucking nachos?
Oh, Lord. Who made nachos?
Meg wanted to make nachos for everybody that was there. You're a fucking millionaire. Why are you at Kylie Jenner house trying to make nachos for people? Make like, yo, that makes sense to you? Act like you been here before. Like, oh my God. It's like, she was like, bitch, you can, I know how Megan talk. I know she's like, bitch, we at Kylie Jenner house. I need to make some. She literally was worried about it. She was like, I want to make y'all some nachos. Everybody was like, nah, we cool. And she insisted to go make some fucking nachos, right? I'm painting y'all a picture like I'm Tory's defense lawyer, even though I'm not. Because I want to make this clear. I have no horse in this race. I just want to present the facts and let y'all judge. So they was like, she was acting drunk and shit, and they was like, man, we need to get her the fuck up out of here, but she want to go. So Meg bodyguard told Kelsey, tell her wig is slipping. That's the only way she'll leave. But Tori had just got there, so she wanted like, oh I know I want to leave. I'm with Tori. So they tell her wig slipping. Her wig slipping. I was like, all right, we gotta go. But Tori didn't want to leave, and so Tori, driver / bodyguard, was like, just take them home. She ended up leaving with her bodyguard. Then they came back. Kelsey stayed in the car. Meg went in, got into a big argument with Kylie. Meg, Kylie, and Tori come running out. Meg told the girl Kelsey, which is the girl we think shot Megan. Bitch, she said, bitch, Kylie said, we gotta get out of here. I'm saying all that to say this. She left and came back, right? Okay. Who's not to say she leave and come back with a fucking gun and air this bitch out? Because Tori was in there flirting with Kylie, and Meg knew that he was fucking on her and her friend Kelsey. So they left, got into an argument. Meg says that goddamn she made fun of his music. They started an argument. She got out the car. She turned over her shoulder. He had a gun. Turned around. He shot her 5 times. None of that makes sense because the shell casings were found across the street in somebody's yard, and the truck was in the middle of the street. There's no scientific evidence that could corroborate anything that happened that night by Megan. They can corroborate what
she couldn't have ran across the street.
She was in the middle of the street. I personally think, because the girl Kelsey said that they was all arguing with each other. Like Kelsey was arguing with Meg, Meg was arguing with Tori. It was like a big triangle of them arguing with each other. I think Tori spilled the beans that he was sleeping with both of them, and goddamn, they got into an altercation, got out the car, had an actual altercation, like a physical altercation. Meg walked away. Kelsey was like, I got something for this bitch. Pulled out the blicky, and her and Tori was fighting over it. Pop, pop, pop. She got shot in the foot. She probably saw Tori with it because to be the devil's advocate, if she saw him, he probably just wrestled it from her. I think she saw Tori with the gun after the shooting happened, not like while he was shooting or before he shot. I think she saw it after he wrestled it away from her. But then again, that don't make sense either because his DNA wasn't found on the gun. And now they saying that her bodyguard is literally missing. Like nobody, family don't know where he's missing. Like this is like some shit out of a movie. It's crazy. It makes no sense.
I don't know what they be on. They be on some bullshit.
I think it's gonna hurt her brand though, because she says her career has suffered because of it. I don't know how. Torn over the fucking world. Tory damn near blacklisted. Blackballed. Like, there ain't nobody fucking with him. Mm-hmm. A lot of strange activity.
Allegedly.
What is alleged? It didn't have to go this far though. That's my whole thing. Like,
what is he really charged with? He charged with what?
He's assault? Charged with gun possession, aggravated assault, and basically a discharge of a gun. He's facing 22 years. It's also fucked up because if he gets convicted of a felony, he's eligible to be deported back to Canada. He's from Toronto, so it could like a conviction for him could basically end his career. If you can't come back to America, you can't tour in America. You can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could possibly end his career. He can still make music. He just can't. It don't really make sense touring Canada. Like, what the fuck is in Canada? I mean, a bunch of fucking glaciers and I've been in Canada like one time, bro. For like 8 hours, I was flying to Trinidad. Mm-hmm. It's just so overpriced. Like a can of ginger ale was like $4 American. A can
ginger ale. Okay.
Yeah, I was on a flight. You know what I'm saying? I got off, went to look around, see the city. Went and got a soda. That's Norman got me hip on ginger ale. Then that shit can cure anything. You got a headache, sore throat, goddamn me, anything. I feel like you got the flu, COVID. When I had COVID, that's all I drank, ginger ale and water. I was good in like 3 days.
I should have did that. I just drank orange juice.
You didn't get no emergency or nothing? Oh, shit.
I don't like this. I don't like that fizzy stuff. It should be all fizzy. Like
let it dissolve.
It still tastes weird.
Emergency? Well, I mean, that's supposed to taste good. It's supposed to build your immune system.
I can't do it. That's weird.
Hey, I want to say this too. I don't know like where people be listening from or like watching. In the comments, whether it's on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, or YouTube. Shout out to My City, My Music #2. No, My City, My Music Radio #2. Do people in San Antonio really dress like John Cena? San Antonio, Texas? I've always wanted to know that. I've heard that men and women, and especially Cowboys fans, dress like John Cena, like a fucking big ass t-shirt, some jean shorts, with some high top ass shoes. Probably. Just need to know.
I think so. Sounds believable.
Hey, before we go to, it's one last thing I want to talk about. I think it's so crazy for men to be addicted to porn. Like, females aren't generally addicted to porn. I think it's weird for men. Like, how are you addicted to another man getting some pussy? That's so weird to me. I don't understand that. But anything else you want to go over? I know you had, a couple little notes. Oh, we got plenty of time too. Shit, this is the ghetto too. We keep it nice and ghetto around. We very professional. You know what I'm saying? It's a very beautiful studio. Let me let me give a shout out to My City, My Music for allowing this. Shout out to Kick It and Company. It's spelled KICKETT, like Kick It. So like Kick It and Company. I'm trying to tap in with them, but we record on the same day, and sometimes our schedules don't necessarily align. So, but I'm definitely gonna try to go. His podcast is wild. Shout out to High Off the Glass, hosted by Oda Great. He had me on there, real stand up dude. Also to Tuesdays Up in Smoke on Thursdays. I don't think I'll have time to be on there because Thursdays is a real busy day for me during the week. So may try to possibly tap in with Cass, but he's always welcome on the ghetto. Anytime to pull up, chop it up with us, you know what I'm saying? But them the main podcast. Oh, shout out to What Up though too. They are doing it, boy. I was on YouTube the other day. I been knew they had Nelly on their podcast. They had one of Biggie's old bodyguards. They went to Prime 55 and recorded and had one of Biggie's old bodyguards. Chop it up with him. So shout out to What Up, guys.
That's what's up.
I'm trying to tap in like them, bro. Niggas pulling up like Nelly bodyguards and shit. That's what I'm trying to be on shit. But Rome wasn't built overnight. People need to remember that. You have to build a foundation. That's the thing. A lot of niggas don't really want to do that. A lot of niggas will just want just success and things overnight. And it is tangible. You can receive it. You can get it. But consistency, you have to be able to perfect your craft. You have to realize that anything that you want is attainable if you put the work. And that's what money, getting a girl you want, getting a car you want, getting a house that you want. And once you get it, you got to learn how to maintain it. And a lot of niggas don't really want to put that work in. They want it, but they don't really know how to put that work in. I'm tired of niggas being lazy. I'm tired of being on Facebook, seeing niggas complain all day. Oh my God, no black man's loved properly unless they have money. So go get some money, nigga. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. If you feel like you not loved properly because you don't have money, go get that thing that's going to get you love that you want, which is money. If that's what you think is going to change the way people look at you. If you think it's being overweight, then go lose some weight. If you think it's a certain haircut, get a haircut. If you think you need to dress better, do that. But stop complaining all the time. I'm tired of seeing men complain about shit that they have the capability of changing. Niggas be complaining about Christmas. It's not for you. You're a grown ass man. Why are you talking about you're not in a Christmas spirit? What is wrong with you? That shit makes no. It's the blind leading the blind. And the blind leading the blind is only just, man, don't even get me started, bro. The blind leading the blind is always going to lead to failure. Always. And I want everybody that's listening to this, well, I said last episode, procrastination is just like masturbation. In the end, you only end up fucking yourself. So whatever you want to go achieve, just go out there and do that shit. Come up with a plan, though. Not a plan B. I'm talking about a legit concrete plan. So you know what steps you need to take to do it. Even if you have to take the steps that you seen somebody's doing the same thing that you doing. Pinpoint it something that you know is achievable for you to do within your company, whatever endeavor that you want to do. That's gonna get you there. We was a little lit this episode. I ain't gonna lie. We kind of toned down last week. You know, we was in our new studio, our new home, and I ain't want to kick it to kick us out or nothing like that. But nah, kick it. We chilling, bro. But yeah,
still keeping it cordial.
Yeah, we got to keep it civilized.
We have a lot more outrageous subjects.
We do though. You know what I'm saying? But
explore. But
you gotta put your feet in the water first for you go swimming, and that's what we trying to give y'all. We want to make y'all comfortable with us. Be like, damn, bro, like, maybe these niggas can't relate to us. You know what I'm saying? This is cool. This is a cool little podcast. Listen to on a little drive home, fly home from work, or if you're at work on a lunch break, you need something to decompress to. Like, damn, bro, that Big Said is really putting that candy. Putting that medicine in the candy for you to be able to digest. Because if I just give you some Robitussin, you're not gonna take it. But if I give you some, I ain't gonna say candy corn, but if I give you like a Jolly Rancher and there's candy in there, it's gonna be easier for you to take it. You just chip away at it, you're gonna be able to understand what I'm talking about. You feel me? But yeah, that's all I got. Also, before we go, like I seen something the other day really pissed me off. This is literally the last thing I'll talk about. Space is not underwater. I don't know who said that stupid shit. Space is not underwater. Space is above us. The Earth isn't flat.
You don't think there's water up there above us, but above the firmament?
There's in different planets.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they talking about.
No, that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about if you fucking go to the Gulf of Mexico and you jump in that water, you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper enough, you're going to be in space. That makes no sense.
That's not what I heard. I interpreted it as they said when you go in the supposed spaceship, whatever, or below the sea enough is sky and then there's water again.
That doesn't make sense.
As above, so below.
The Earth is like a circular.
What makes
you would have to go out of
what
that.
makes the sky? Water makes the sky.
But it's constantly rotating though.
Right.
So if with the Earth constantly rotating, I would think. I may be wrong because I'm a smart person that says dumb things sometimes, or I'm a dumb person that says smart things. It just depends on the topic. That you would have to go through the sky because with it rotating, the top is always going to be the top.
Either way you go, it's the sky. If you go up, down, side to side,
space is not underwater. Okay, we're not going to entertain that. We're not going to do that.
Why you don't think it's water out there? That's like
I think it's water on like different planets.
Space, ocean in space. You don't think there's ocean in space?
No.
So what do you think is holding up the planets? You don't think it's water holding up the planets?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If it's water holding up the planets, then you got to get through the water to get to
Why
the
would there just be water floating in space? Like, that doesn't make
space.
sense. What does that even mean? It's space. Okay. You been there? Like, what is that? Like, You have to know gravity. You have to know gravity. Listen,
it looks wet.
Listen to what I'm saying.
It looks wet.
There's the gravity. There's no way to pull the water for it to flow. Well, let me rephrase that. With the gravity in space, it would pull the water, so it wouldn't be able to flow. Everything in space floats. There's no gravity up there to have water unless it's on a planet, based on how that planet solar system is.
Water doesn't apply to the rules of anything.
You're going to say water doesn't apply to rule of physics. That's what you're going to say? You want to go with that?
Yes.
You sure you want to go with that?
Yes.
You can't be saying that. People be listening to us. They going to be like, damn, water don't apply to the rules of physics.
You know too much.
You said what?
You know too much.
Me? I do. I know a lot.
No, I'm saying us. You know, like shit. For
that
real,
don't
though,
make sense.
Water can come from anywhere. Water can fucking squirt out this goddamn computer if it wanted to.
That's not true. Don't believe that. Don't believe that.
Why not?
Because that doesn't even make sense. It could come out of like, what are you talking about?
All right, we done smoked too much. What type of weed is this? This is some good weed I got here. I only smoked one.
But that's our time for today, y'all. Appreciate y'all listening and tapping in with us. Like I said, welcome to the ghetto. That's our outro. I know Kid could be on me about it, but I promise I'm gonna work on the intro. I have an intro. It's kind of short. I definitely need to work on the outro though. But I appreciate y'all listening to us. Tap in with us. You can find me on Facebook, Said Salim. I ain't really on Twitter and Instagram like that, but I do need to be like more like out there because I need to like be more social. Like my social battery is so low. It makes no sense. Like seriously, but I appreciate y'all tapping in with us and going on this journey with us. Anything you want to add?
Well, appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Come back next week. We'll have more entertainment. Sorry, maybe not next week.
We off Christmas Eve. We'll be back New Year's Eve though for sure. I need to spend time with my family. I've been working so much, been so busy. I just want to just tap in with my family and just eat.
Everybody, Happy New Year. Y'all be safe. Merry holidays.
Merry Christmas. Oh, for people that don't celebrate Christmas like Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. Whatever you got going on, kick it with your people. Stay safe, eat good. So, yeah, that's it.
All right, we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Y'all welcome to the ghetto.
Buy a zip of weed, hit the club, pay for about 10 niggas to get in. We crunk, lit, any bitch. Yeah.
No, we walk around the world, stepping out, giving a damn by where our feet land at. Yeah. Get your ass mushed.